Hello, this is Rick, and as part of the Simplified Options program, I had quite a few potential clients ask me, can you show us a little bit more about what the trades are like and how you set them up? And I can't go into a lot of detail because it takes time to educate. Every individual is different about how long it will take them to learn, but I wanted to show you a trade that I entered on February 25th, and I did fortunately take some photographs, as I always do, of my trade, pre-trade, post-trade, during the trade, and also when I close the trade. It becomes my trade journal, and I use Jing, which you'll be able to find on the website of how to set that up and use that to create a trade journal for yourself, a photographic trade journal, which is a really great tool. But what you're looking at is a day chart on the Russell 2000, and you will note there are two indicators set up, one average true range and the other implied volatility, and a couple notifications up here that I have set up on my chart. A little bit of special scripting that I had done, actually had picked up. And the trade that I put on February 25th, and this is the vertical line, was very simply that the price would not go above, on the Russell 2000, 1,260 or below 1,080 by expiration, which is April 16th, I believe, off the top of my head. Could be the 17th because of the holiday here in the United States. So let's take a look at the photographs I took of the opening trade, and we'll come back to here to see how that lays out today. And as you can see right now, the Russell 2000 is trading at 1187, which is perfect for the trade I'm currently in. So it's really sitting in a very nice position. So let's now take a look at a couple of the opening photos that I took, and that will give you a sense of what the trade is like. What you're looking at is the photograph of the chart as I was setting the trade up. And you'll note the lines I have drawn, and you can see right here, this is February 25th when the market was trading at 1174.56. You see I had drawn my lines at 1090 and 1260. I did back it down prior to the trade taking place. And note the information that I typed onto the photo. Russell Iron Condor set up February 25th, filled at 171, 5 contracts. I'm not going to get into a lot of it. Know that it was filled. Know that my potential profit on this is $855. Actually, it was given to me already. It was given to me on February 25th. That's the neat thing about when we're selling on iron condors in the options market, is it's a credit spread, and we are paid that money right up front. Okay? One other thing important to notice or to think about, I had said when I had set the trade up at expiration in April, in an options trade, don't get fooled or concerned by the word expiration. You can trade an option just as you can any asset. You can trade it just like you can a stock, just like you can trade a currency on the Forex market. You can close, and we can adjust these trades, which you can't do in a standard either stock trade or a Forex currency trade. These trades can be adjusted as we move along into them should they get to a point where they need to be managed. So just be aware of that. So don't get fooled by expiration. These trades can be closed at any time, just like the time you opened them, just like you did with any other trade. So just be aware of that. Let's move on to another photo. This one here will be the profit and loss chart. My platform is Thinkorswim. I love it because it is one of the most defined platforms for identifying risk and rewards. And as you can see, this is actually as it opened and was filled. Max profit on this, if you look at the line right across the top, it's 800. It sits right under $855, which is, if you look at the price, it was filled at $1.71 times 5, comes to $855. And the max loss on this is $4,100. Note that they hold that off to the side of my account so that I can't utilize additional dollars to trade. Be aware of one thing. Even though the return is $855 against an investment from my account of $4,100, I can close this trade at any time and actually minimize my loss at a point where I look to say, if it gets to a point where I want to get out of this trade, I can. So I can get out of this trade as it begins to slope down this line and get out at $1,000, that's what the white line signifies. Same thing here, more like $1,200, as it gets close to the points where I would be concerned about the trade. As we looked at today's charts, we'll go back to that chart. You can see right now I'm not concerned at all. I'm sitting perfect as I sit there today, and it's actually in the money. I'm actually profitable on this trade, and if I wanted to take the profits that's available right now, I can, but it's to my benefit to stay, wait this one out, and collect the full amount of the credit that I received. The last picture we're going to look at is the actual fill on the order, filled orders, what I was filled at. And I took this photo because I wanted to make a note that I should have started the negotiation, and then we'll get into that whole thing once you're in the program, on my first ask a bit higher. Could I have been filled at $1.80, $1.75, rather than the $1.71, and had obtained a greater credit for the trade than I initially did? Because as soon as I put it in, click, it was filled. Normally there's a wait for it. Can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. If it doesn't get filled, then I will adjust the price, negotiate the price. But this got filled so fast, it made me immediately think that I should start looking at it a little bit differently. Things we learn along the way. Wanted to share this with you so you had a sense of what we're talking about when we're talking about simplified options and the practical approach. And what I'm going to do is educate you on how to place these trades. Hopefully you enjoy this, gives you a little bit better insight as to what the program is about. And hopefully, if you have any questions, you won't hesitate to contact me. Write me an email, simplifiedoptions@gmail.com, and I promise you I will get back to you. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you soon. Bye.